When you think free-spirited elegance, think this perfume. Today, I am looking at the Dossier Perfumes Ambery Jasmine fragrance, which was their impression of the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Eau de Perfume. And this is a gorgeous fragrance, and I am so excited to tell you all about it today. Hello, my name is Ellison. Welcome to my channel. I do fragrance reviews, and I teach you all about perfume and perfume science, hoping to help you figure out what your signature scent is, find the perfect perfume for you, and stretch out your perfume's wear time. So if that is something that you are interested in seeing more of, then I would highly suggest you hit that subscribe button down below to stay in the loop with my future uploads. So, Ambery Jasmine. This, I feel like it's this blend of two kinds of perfume categories. The amber is really a very warm, a very ooey gooey, very sensual kind of fragrance note, whereas jasmine is obviously a floral. I mean, that is about as floral as you can get in the fragrance world. But what I really like about this fragrance right off the bat, before I do get into anything about this fragrance, is that it is legitimately one of those fragrances that when you think of elegant, designer, luxurious perfumes, you know, those perfumes where it's like, yes, that's what I think of when I think of, oh, this is a high-end fragrance, like Ambery Jasmine, this is the fragrance you're thinking of. This is the perfume you are thinking of when you are thinking, I want a designer perfume, or I want a luxurious, elegant, very classic perfume. This is what you are thinking of 100%, no questions asked. I think that a lot of perfumes, you know, they sort of jut out into these different categories. They have different character, different, you know, personalities and different events that they can really slip into. And that's what you wear these perfumes to. You know, like Ambery Saffron, you wear that to special events. Floral Marshmallow, you wear that for a girl's night out. You know, Woody Chestnut, you wear that to, snuggle on the couch and watch Hocus Pocus. Ambery Jasmine, though, wear this when you're wanting to feel like your most elegant, your most luxurious, your most leveled up self on an everyday basis, okay? That's what we're thinking here, all right? So, the notes of Ambery Jasmine, top notes are black currant, pink pepper, and bergamot. The middle notes are jasmine and white flowers, and then the base notes are vanilla, amber, and cashmeran, okay? And Dossier's website actually talks about cashmeran on the Ambery Jasmine sort of page. And so how it describes cashmeran is a woody molecule that creates a vibrant base. And I would, that is a great way to describe this perfume. It's very vibrant. Okay, I think that there's a lot of perfumes that they have a lot of different character, and there's a lot of perfumes where it's like, oh, this is cozy. Oh, this is, floral. Oh, this is really, vibrant and bright. This is energetic, okay? This is alive. This perfume, you wear it and you feel alive. You feel like, good morning, I'm amazing. That's what you feel like when you wear this perfume. So the concentration for this perfume is 20%. And honestly, that is the highest concentration I think I've seen in the Dossier perfumes. I haven't encountered anything higher than that, but I'm usually seeing 15 to 18% concentrations when it comes to Dossier perfumes. So this is a pretty high concentration for Dossier, and yeah, so very strong, very powerful, right off the bat, strong perfume, okay? So give it a little spritzy poo. Oh my word. If you have smelled any of the Valentino fragrances, I feel like Valentino has really nailed down sort of a vibe with their perfumes, where it's like, okay, they're very luxurious, but they're very fun. I think that that's sort of the vibe that Valentino gives me. And this, as the impression perfume of Valentino, like I said, it's very alive, very vibrant, very fun. And like Dossier describes this perfume, they say it's full-bodied, sexy, sensual, but it's very free-spirited. Okay, very feminine, and I would have to say that I mean, amber is in the name, and this perfume does have some warmer fragrance notes like vanilla, like amber. But this is, I mean, it is a floral, okay? Do not get me wrong, this is a floral, which is why it sort of surprises me that I like this perfume so much, is because I tend to not be a floral person, but this blend of florals is, I mean, it's just gorgeous. I mean, it smells, I'm trying to figure out like how I would describe this. Letting it air out, I can definitely smell that woody, you know, the cashmeran and how it says it's a woody molecule. I definitely smell woodiness to it. And I can get hints of amber. I get hints of vanilla. But really, it's almost like the vase, right? It's almost like you're smelling a bouquet of flowers. You know, oh, I have this bouquet of white flowers and jasmine and, you know, all these beautiful, you know, florals. But it's in a vase that is made out of amber and cashmeran. Like, it's made out of this very woody, very warm, like, piece of thing. Okay, the flowers are sitting on top of this very warm base. And, you know, obviously, yeah, those are the base notes. It's amber, cashmeran, and vanilla. So very warm undertones, very warm base to this fragrance, but the florals are just so alive and so vibrant. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous perfume. Absolutely gorgeous. I would have to say that this is a very versatile fragrance, okay? Like I said, you can wear this on an everyday basis. I would definitely say that this is more of a luxurious fragrance than some of the other ones that I've smelled and tested from Dossier. This is by far one of the most luxurious, one of the most elegant fragrances that I've smelled, one of the most classically elegant fragrances that I've smelled. But what I would say is that unlike some other elegant fragrances like the Ambery Saffron that I've smelled, unlike that, this can be worn anywhere. I mean, I can see myself wearing this to, oh, I have to go to the grocery store today. I'm going to wear this. I could see myself saying, oh, I'm going to a wedding today. I'm going to wear this. I could see myself saying, oh, I'm going on a date, or I'm going to, you know, a super special event, right? Like a dinner and a show kind of thing. I'm going to wear this. Okay, this is really one of those fragrances that it is so versatile. I mean, it is definitely a heavy fragrance, okay? Do not get me wrong. This is a heavy fragrance, but I think that that's sort of the difference between a luxury perfume, a nice perfume, and your, you know, typical run-of-the-mill fragrances and perfumes, is that a luxury perfume tends to be very heavy in some fashion, you know, whether it is that, you know, the notes are very warm and very deep, or if the concentration is just very dense and very high. This feels like a very dense perfume, okay? The fragrances are not warm. They're not those deep, warm, expressive fragrances, but they are dense florals. They are heavy florals. They are very fragrant and potent florals. And then the underbelly is, you know, the warm vanilla, amber, and cashmeran. And so for me, I can wear this perfume anywhere and it wouldn't feel out of place. It wouldn't feel like, oh, no, I shouldn't be wearing this. This is inappropriate. This is too much. This is not enough. It just feels like, yes, I'm living my best life. That's what this feels like. As far as wear time goes, so like I said, it is a floral and it's a high concentration and it is a heavier perfume. What I would have to say is that it definitely mellowed out for me. Personally, it mellowed out throughout the day. But I wouldn't say that it stopped having a fragrance, okay? I have had perfumes before where it's like, oh yeah, it mellowed out, and by, 1 in the afternoon, I couldn't smell it at all. I've had those before. With this, it wasn't like that at all. It was definitely one of those deals where it was like, it mellowed out, it balanced out, the heaviness of the florals sort of tapered off, but I could still smell it. It was still there. It was, I still had an aura about me, which, that is beautiful. I love that as well. Obviously, I've said this before, I like to be able to smell myself full strength all day long. That is my standard, is that I want to smell my perfume full strength all day long. This was not full strength, but I could smell it still, okay? So I think that, that performed nicely. For sure. So as far as the price, you can get this perfume on Dossier's website for $29, and that is in comparison with Valentino's perfume, which is $135, okay? So if you are really trying to test out this fragrance family, okay, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, like this is an exact, okay, I don't want to ever say that, but if you're trying to like test out this fragrance family, this type of fragrance, because my sister and I were talking about this not too long ago, is where when you start dipping into nice fragrances, nice perfumes, really nice brands, well-crafted, things like that. When you start dipping your toes into those kinds of fragrances and those kinds of products, you're dealing with a completely different set of fragrance notes and perfumes and behavior, okay? And a different kind of blend, because I think that a lot of your typical perfumes, they are from very recognizable, and they tend to be more edible perfume fragrance notes that you are dealing with, very basic fragrance notes. And when you start dipping into more luxury fragrances, you're going to find yourself experiencing some very different perfumes, and it takes you a little bit of time to get used to it, and it also takes you a little bit of time to like it, okay? It took me a long time to actually like luxury perfumes, just because, you're used to your pretty typical, your pretty run-of-the-mill, body sprays and eau de toilettes. So if you are trying to dip your toe into this, the world of luxury fragrance, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what is that fragrance note that I really like? What is that fragrance family that I really like? Trying to sort of almost practice and get into the habit of wearing a nicer perfume that smells like this, then this would be great, okay? This would be great, a great one to really dip your toes in, to really test it out, because I think that there's a lot of perfumes that smell very similar to this in the luxury world, let's put it that way. But this has the character that a lot of luxury perfumes do have, is this heaviness, but this energy and this vibrancy. And so if you're looking to practice wearing luxury perfumes, then $29 is far more reasonable for practicing than $135 is. So definitely give this one a look-see. If you are interested in purchasing the Ambery Jasmine perfume from Dossier Perfumes, then I will link that down below for you to go and purchase that for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you, Dossier, for sending me this fragrance. I love it. It is gorgeous. Thank you so much. And if you are looking for some more of those really elegant, really leveled up perfumes, then I would highly suggest you check this video out right here. This is my Ambery Saffron review from Dossier, and it is yet another just gorgeous, elegant perfume that I think you will love. So definitely check that out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below just to let me know your thoughts and if there are any requests that you have for me to do here in the future. I love you oh so very much, and until we meet again, so long.